One of the interesting things about the Dublin Fusiliers in December 1914, Christmas 1914, was this phenomenon which came about as being the Christmas Truce. Basically what happened was, it was the one moment, I think, in the history of the war where the bottom up, if you like, the ordinary soldiers realised the madness they had got into and realised that there were human beings on both sides of this trench. And in fact, the Christmas Truce was instigated by the Germans, but in the line that night was a sort of sister battalion of the 2nd Battalion Dublin Fusiliers called the Warwickshire Regiment. A young officer in that particular battalion was a young Bernard Montgomery, who went on, as we know, to as Monty in the North African campaign in 1945. But Monty was a young officer in the Warwickshires at the time. In Christmas Eve 1914, the 2nd Battalions weren't actually in the front line. They just switched. They had this rotational concept where battalions would go into the front line, other battalions would sit back in the support trenches, and they had this rotation business, so battalions wouldn't be in the line all the time. The average rotation period was about a week and a half for battalions to turn around. Anyway, they were part of the Christmas Truce. Interesting about one of the things I discovered about this Christmas Truce was that when the Dublin Fusiliers officers got into the German lines, they started taking notes about the German way their machine gun posts. They were cheating. They were sort of taking notes about the defences they had, the numbers on their uniform, the food they were eating, the newspapers they were reading, the physical appearance of the German soldiers in the line. And when they went back, they sort of analysed this in a kind of intelligence report, knowing exactly where their machine guns were for the next for the knowing when this truce broke down. It was a mere glimpse of humanity, really, and the 2nd Battalion of Dublin Fusiliers were very much involved in it.